Hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to today's Daily Tarot. My name is Kat, if you're new here. If you're not new, thanks for sticking around. Ooh, okay. So this is similar collective to our last reading. We have the Lovers and Page of Pentacles. So this again is the Twin Flame collective. It feels like this person is going to be helping you build some sort of business empire together. It feels very creative. The Page of Pentacles represents some sort of creative project in its infancy or just starting out, right? If that makes sense. So it's like, you guys, you're going to be building this from the ground up together, and it's gonna pay off in more ways than one, like financially, but also emotionally for both of you. Okay, so there's something coming through for y'all having to do with a big ego death. Just this density, you're moving through a lot of heaviness around something in the past that would have happened, that it could have been some sort of trauma. It doesn't have to be like a big event, but for some of you it is. Could be pertaining to a father figure or some sort of male energy here with King of Cups reversed. It's like, if this is someone's father, this person was very, very emotionally closed off. You know, this is like the dad that would just like, you know, he'd pay the bills, but he wasn't, you know, he'd never hug you, kind of. Like, that's weirdly specific, but you know what I mean? Like, he might, if he was there physically, he was not there emotionally. And, you know, it's kind of like the person that may have just shut himself in his office. Like, he's very focused on work, but too much focused on finances, and was just kind of like unavailable. So you're healing deep traumas around that masculine side of your polarity, whether you're a man or a woman. It's like we all have that polarity within us, right? So you're being asked right now to let yourself rest, to integrate this pain, you know, even if it wasn't a specific, you know, event, to just honor that polarity within you, you know, so honoring the divine masculine in you that wants to show up in a healthy way. You know, you want to process all of the emotions and all of that. So something is going to trigger you with the Tower. It's going to trigger you to feel this kind of whether you want to or not. I mean, you can like avoid it, but it's gonna be there waiting for you to feel through it, right? And it's, you know, I'm not trying to freak you out, but like, we have to feel the things that hurt so that they can heal. You know, like if emotional pain is very similar to a wound on our physical body, right? It's like if you have a giant cut, you should clean it up. You should rinse it. You should put some ointments on it, put a Band-Aid. You know, it'll heal that much faster than if you just ignore it. Like, yeah, it'll heal, but like, depending how deep that cut, like, it's gonna leave a scar. The less you take care of it, the worse the scar is gonna be. You know what I mean? So there's some deep wound here that just is demanding to be felt. So give yourself time to feel through that. And yeah, just be nice to yourself right now as you're healing that. It could be some sort of, you know, abuse or something, you know, we all have our stuff. But the world is coming through after that, so it's like, you're gonna feel all the things, and it won't necessarily be fun, but it'll be worth it. And then you're going to be given this whole new chapter of your life. It's like, the only way out is through, you know? that saying is coming through, where you have to go on the journey. You have to feel the things and do the things. And only through risk and action could you ever achieve what you truly want to, you know? So the world represents travel. You could be wanting to travel, take vacation, or just, you know, a little traveling around wherever you live, just exploring. The World card is very much about that, that brave, explorative, childlike energy. And we do have the Ouroboros energy coming through with a cycle, a full cycle that is being completed for you and restarted for the better. See, Ace of Pentacles, exactly. So any sort of financial concern that you have been having, once you heal this trauma, this heavy inside of yourself, it's like that has been blocking you in your abundance, because it's like this dense energy has been stuck within your body, and it's keeping you at the same financial level. So once you clear out that heaviness of your emotions, you're gonna start attracting a lot more job opportunities, just money, you know, opportunities in general, specifically around money. You could have felt in the past where, you know, whatever seeds you were planting, there was some sort of disappointment around, like, the turnaround. The you know, the harvest wasn't given what you thought it would give. It was giving you something, but it's more like it was giving you enough to get by. And you're entering your thriving season with the Ace. That is like more than enough. You're about to have more than enough, and it's well deserved. See, again, Strength and the Knight of Pentacles. So, and then we have another Ace, y'all. Okay, clarity and communication is coming through some sort of job, like an email, job acceptance. If you've been applying to something new, some sort of new stream of income, starting your own career is going to be a thing for a lot of you, actually. And it's like, if you've been holding back starting the thing, maybe you didn't feel prepared enough, or there's some sort of like this shy energy coming through where like you're getting over being heard or being seen, and it's like you're ready. This is telling me that you are ready. You have the strength to show up exactly as you need. And all that means basically is whatever career this is for you, whether it's, you know, for someone else or your own enterprise that you're building with this counterpart at the beginning, whatever this is for you, you are ready. And it's like the opportunities are already knocking at your door. Like, this is like someone trying to come in, and they're outside. You just have to open the door. You have to be brave enough that when that doorbell rings, when the phone rings, you open. You know, you don't just you don't just pretend it's not there. Because what fear can do to our subconscious is you start trying to protect yourself. You know, it's just how our brains work. You're trying to protect yourself from so many things that you wind up overprotecting yourself from the good trying to come in. So just be open to opportunities right now. Wow, again, okay, so the Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups wanted to come through once again. Ace of Cups is reversed. So this is just saying, let yourself feel the joy that you know you deserve. Let yourself flow through your emotions, through your heart space. You could, again, there's something to do with letting yourself feel everything you need to, and without judgment. You know, nobody's perfect. We're all doing our freaking best, right? Like, we're all doing our best out here. And that's what self-love is, right? Is to accept yourself as much as you can in every state that you are. And just doing that slowly but surely. Ooh, okay, so final cards, Queen of Cups and the Hermit. So again, take some time for yourself to kind of cocoon right now. Whether it's, you know, a day, half an hour, take some time to process and just be thankful for how far you've really come, because you're very powerful. You're a very strong person. You've been through so much, and it's like there's so many gems and, you know, gifts I'm hearing for you that is within whatever you've gone through. And you are now learning that. You're seeing the gifts of actually everything that you've gone through. And it's like, you wouldn't change it now if you could. And that's the beauty of it, you know, because it was worth it. At the end of the day, you learned what you needed to. And it gets beautiful from here on out. And it's been beautiful in its own way, right? So I am going to leave it at that. But I love you so, so much. I'll see you next time. Mwah.